Hello everyone. This is Alashola Omio. Yeah. 1 minute. In this video, I will be speaking about Ori Deity. Some people they might call it your higher self. They might call it your soul. You know, pardon me. Uh, some people will call it human consciousness. Whichever name you want to call it. In Africa, where I originally came from, a Yoruba tribe, we actually see Ori as Orisha on his own, a deity. You see, I'll come to that, and I'll try the best that I can to break it all down in this video. Lovely to have you guys here. 1 minute, I'm just going to try to see if I'm going to try to share this broadcast on my other platform. So kindly bear with me, guys. Mm-hmm. 1 minute. I'm probably going to kick in a bit of Yoruba here and there, because the Orisha we are talking about here, well, it's everyone has got Ori, isn't it? But the 1 minute, where is it? Shas Abs. 1 minute. Yes, I can actually. 1 minute. I'll be with you soon. Yes. Share to Alashola. Oh. Come on. Anyway. Share to. Right. As I was saying, that this Ori, I'll try and break it down a little bit, and so that other tribe or people that are not Yoruba can sort of understand and grasp the message that I'm trying to pass across in this video. Ori literally means head, refers to one's spiritual intuition and destiny. You see, like I said earlier on, Ori, for my own tribe, Yoruba, it basically means whatever it is that we become while we are here on this journey called life, or we fail to become, then it's all down to our Ori. That means our destiny, our intuition. Like I said earlier on, some people, they will call Ori higher self, my soul, Eledami, my essence, and so on and so forth. They're still referring to the same Orisha. It's the reflective spark of human consciousness embedded into human essence, and therefore is often personified as Orisha in its own right. Because when you look at it, that that this Orisha we're talking about is being with you before you even we arrived here, and throughout our whole lifetime, it's going to be the one that is going to be in charge of if we were able to accomplish whatever it is that we set out to do, and then after we finish our journey here, and on our way back home to wherever it is we're heading, then you see the same Ori that would lead and be with us through all those journey. You see, so it is believed that human beings are able to heal themselves both spiritually and physically by working with this Orisha to achieve a balanced character or iwapele. Now, I believe what it's saying there is that to help our Ori, to be the best that it can be, and then because if our Ori is balanced, hold on a minute, I actually don't think, I don't know if I'm on live right now. 1 minute. I hope so. Let me just check. So I'm not just talking to myself, guys. Where is this video? It should be on Alashala. Pardon me, guy. I'll be with you in a second. I'm just trying to see that that this broadcast is actually live, or else I don't want to sit down here wasting my time. You see. What's going on? Abby, short share. Abby, what to share? Because I can't find it. Yeah, I think I can. Yeah, I think we are live now. Earlier on, I don't know. It was almost as if I think we are live now. Sorry guys, I don't want to spend all this time just sitting down here, and we are not actually live, and that would be a waste of time. You see, I don't know why I still can't see it. A minute. Sorry, usually some people they'll probably be playing music. I'm not in music. Yes, I think I'm there now. Alashola. Yes. Now share. And I'm gonna share it on. Good. Sorry, almost there now. It won't be long. I post, and lastly I'm going to try to post it on my other page, which is omiorocks at yahoo.com. Here we are. Right, we're there now, I believe. Anyway, as I was saying earlier on, that this Ori, people see that it should be worshipped, and then just like the way people would worship other Orisha, say like I'm a Oshun devotee, and if the belief is that our hair, what's the other thing, your essence, your what is it? Your angel. Some people actually call all different names. Still, you're still referring to the same Orisha, which is due. So when we have balanced character, one obtains an alignment with one's Ori or divine self or higher self, like I said earlier on. So how do we do that? To attain Iwapele physically and both spiritually, to be able to do that balanced character. In what sense are they saying? Like you guys are aware, I'm not a preacher. I'm not here to preach to anyone, but I believe what is saying here is about good deeds. If we, whatever it is that the way we will live our lives, we try to do the best that we can, and you have a good life. And also the people that we come across on our journey here, we are fair in the way that we deal with another human beings. I believe that's what they are referring to here, good deeds. And this in turn will help our Ori to help us, and that way whatever it is that is there to help you to achieve, your Ori will actually be more empowered to do so, because your deed, whatever you want to call it, karma, whatever you want to call it, it is good one. So therefore your Ori, it will be very sharp, and it will be whatever you want to call it, your soul, your higher self, in a better place to help you. Considering, that's just the suggestion here. It may not apply to some other people, because some people might actually be saying that, by the way, what about the way, people that are killing people in the third world, or what about people raping young kids, blah blah blah, and then some of them are still enjoying their lives, they are living good life, because of it. So how come how come that is? Well, the only answer I can give to that is that whatever in my own experience and what I know to be fact, it may not be, when you say karma, it may not be immediately that you get to reap whatever it is you're gonna reap. That's just the way that I mean, it's a personal thing. I'm not here to convince you to do good. If what you want to do is to be bad, it's okay. What I mean, bad or good is an illusion anyway. So what I may look as bad, it may not actually be bad if I actually see the circumstances. You see, so I've got open mind like that. But I believe what is telling us here is that, if you general, we have good deeds, then that in turn will help our Ori. Ori should be worshipped like other Orisha. I said that earlier on. When things are not going right, Ori should be consulted. And that's another thing, where this Ori is concerned, that sometimes in life when we are going through crisis or life challenges, the first place sometimes when we look is to look outside of ourselves, i.e., if you're a Christian, you want to be, calling your pastor, which is not bad if that's what you believe, to sort of make sense of what's happening and see, the way out of it, whatever that problem is. And another thing is, or maybe if you're a Muslim, you want to call your Malim, or if you're a traditionalist like me, they may want to call, I don't call anyone, I call the universe, by the way, so to help them to make sense of what's happening. We forgotten that the first place of call should be our Ori, to ask our Ori, that, what's going on here. It's best, because if you look at it in this way, that, it's the only one that knows our life path, what it is that we said we're going to be doing while we are here, you see. So I believe that Orisha will be should be the first place of call, as before we start to go to somewhere outside of ourselves, you see. And then we also, and from my own experience, because I appease my Ori almost every month, sometimes not even a month, I might just feel like, that something wonderful happened, and then, I sorry, there's a call trying to get in there. Normally, I'll do the live broadcast on my laptop, but I'm doing this on my phone, so bear with me. If the call should come in, I'm going to try to, ignore it or something, because I mean, I don't know who should be calling me at this time, or at least WhatsApp or something. Anyway, don't want to forget what I was talking about. So, like I said, that, the best way, in my own experience, for anyone out there that this may resonate with you, maybe you are a traditionalist, or maybe you are not, but you are quite familiar with this Orisha, and then you sort of, its purpose, you sort of agree, what is there to do for you, then you might, sort of benefit from what I'm saying about my own experience, that, every time I remember, not back a long time ago, when I was way younger, and then, I would, when you talk about Ori, of course I know you appease Ori from time to time, blah, 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 but, when I was very young, so I don't, it's probably only when I travel back home, or maybe my mom, when she's over here, something like that you would think about Ori, but then things were working well. But from when I knew, just like when I have my own Ifa, from when I knew the importance of this Orisha, which is Ori, and I've actually taken steps, I mean, I'm talking about over 15 years now, that from time to time, I will appease my Eledami, I don't, most of the time, I don't wait until something happens, I'm just so happy. Sometimes it's probably some projects that I've been trying to move off the floor, or maybe, I came into something positive happened to me in my life, then I would, more than happy, and I would hold my head and I would appease, there are different ways that you can do your own appeasement, So hold on a minute. Abby! Shorty share? Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah. So I can see it, yeah. Thank you, darling. Thank you. So, as I was saying, so from time to time you appease your elder. I will my own like that, and from my own experience, I can honestly say to you that, and he just keep blessing me more and more. and blessings, and then in all areas of my life, in my private life, my professional life, and I can honestly say to you that I'm one with my Ori. My Ori is not outside of me. So oftentimes, people would contact me, and then it would be that, 'cause that's the job that I do. Yeah, what this thing has not been going on, blah blah blah. Sometimes I would. When was the last time you actually appease your elder? And sometimes it's because of what they're telling me. And they say, "Oh, I've never done that before in my life." Why? They've never seen any reason to do that. Because God is there for them. And I say, yeah. So usually it would be some of the suggestion of what I would advise. You can do it here at Alashola, or you can go somewhere else and do it, as long as you appease your elder, and whatever it is that you are going through, you are able to find answers to it. You see, so because whatever in this life, whatever we become while we are here, or we fail not to become, is our Ori. If you are at the right place at the right time, doing the right thing, is our Ori. If you should end up in the wrong place at the wrong time, and you got killed or something bad, something else happened, it's still your Ori. Okay, you see. So no matter how it is in life, and whatever you are destined to be, if, for me personally, I can say this here, that if some people will say, oh, no matter what is it in life, that if God say I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that. Okay, you are going to be this. Do you know how many people that are destined to do great stuff that are dead already, or maybe they've got their glory snatched from them? You see, of course they had that glory 1 year ago in their star, but who ended up using it? You understand what I'm saying? They didn't use it. It was someone else that took it from them. You see, however, if they have been in constant relationship with their Ori, they probably wouldn't end up with whoever that was, that did whatever bad thing they did to them in the first place. You see, there's so many cases in this life that if your Ori is with you, you would, great stuff will happen to you, even where accidents are meant to happen, even where bad stuff are meant to happen to you. Somehow you would just get through it. Some people call it coincidence. Some people call it just a chance or whatever it is. It's not. I'm a spiritual being, like you guys are aware of me. So I know this thing, that it's not just a chance. Something happened like that. It has a lot with your leader. If you're at the right place, say for example, you're going for an interview, and even at that interview, maybe about 3 of you, been shortlisted, and say you are the top person, maybe the 2 people, in front of you, they're probably more qualified than you, they are probably more, more experienced than you, and if your Ori is with you, something will happen. It's been proven several times. It's not just, that, you see, obviously, before they can shortlist you, there will have been some stuff, they will see on your CVs that, made you, they think that maybe you're fit for the post, but where Ori comes in is, it grants you, extra special favor, and then, so if your Ori is with you, your leader is with you, of course you've got the right credential and everything, but don't forget the other 2 people are even more qualified than you. They're probably more experienced than you. They're probably more well dressed, more exposed than you are, but somehow you got there, and for whatever reason, the boss, whatever, took a shine to you, look at your, resume, and then think, wow, great guy, yeah, you can, more than happy to join us, So it's in areas like this that you will find where Ori will come to play a big role. Also, in our marital life also, you see some people, they will say that, okay, oh, look at that woman, they've been married, she's been married to her husband for the past 60 years, the guy is so devoted to her, they are in love, like, all their kids are grown, they've got grandkids, and they're still as, that kind of relationship is the Ori that will help you to find your own, your soulmate, the right person that obviously, okay, you decided you have destiny before you got here, that when you get here you're going to just jam up with John Doe, and then there is the person that you're going to be for the with for the rest of your life. So when your Ori is in alignment with that would happen. But when your Ori is not, something will happen. That relationship will probably break up. John Doe will go to someone else. You're probably going to end up someone else. Not a lot of people out there in this world that a lot of relationships that just collapse and you'll be asking what happened. It's probably something trivial ended it. So that's just an example. It's not like that in all cases. When the relationship doesn't work out, maybe they had big issues, and why that failed, but in experiences that situations that have been, you will see cases like that. And when that happens, you say, oh, so and so they'll be married together maybe about 60 years in the marriage, and they are, you see them still holding on to each other. That is Ori, the two, their higher self, their alignment. And so therefore, where they're destined, where they said they're going to be doing, that's where they're able to achieve that, that goal, because that's what it is. So if their Ori is not with them, that's it. So there's so many instances where we can, point out to how Ori, is there to support us. If you're destined to have, some people say, oh, Omologo, you're destined to be great in life, have big stars, blah, blah, blah. It's good. You may achieve that, but if your Ori is not with you, forget it. There's so many people, I won't say children, there's so many people, out there that are Omologo, that they are, someone that has big stars, and, where are they? Some of them are not the one using it, that star. So some people are somewhere using it for them, and then you see, because they've exchanged that. Earlier than what their Ori has left them. Some people they don't even want to acknowledge it. Some people are in London, their Eleda is in America. Some people are in Jamaica, their Eleda is in China. So come and tell me how that person is meant to be a complete being. It's not going to, it's because they're not together, So there's no way that's going to pan out well, So this topic that I'm talking here is, it's quite a complex one. Why? Because it's not everyone that believes in it. It's not everyone that actually think there's anything called Ori or, your Eleda, but still, in this journey called life, we all still want to be here to achieve one dream or the other or goals. For us to be able to do that, I can assure you, your Ori has a big role to play, for that to happen. That's the reason why I'm doing this video, because, like I said earlier, spiritual concept of Ori, of self or whatever you want to call it, is one that we have to pay attention to, for us to achieve our purpose, our goal on this journey called life. If it's in our professional life, we want to be, in our private lives, our family, whatever it is, for us to be the best that we can be, this Orisha, it's one you can't ignore, for that to happen. I thought I would come out here, this is a brief video. Normally I do my videos at the weekend, but because I didn't come out yesterday, and today I've been really, really busy for me. Anyway, so I thought, look, I'll still come out here and do that. That's why I'm here. So hopefully I'll see you next week, Saturday. For you guys on YouTube, it's lovely having you guys. I knew I said I would come and do this live on YouTube, but that was because I thought I'll be doing the week my normal show on Sunday. I couldn't do that yesterday. So this coming Saturday, so definitely the next live chat is going to be with you guys on YouTube. It's lovely having you guys here. It's always, wonderful time. I hardly, see my people here. I know it's because it's Monday. I didn't even know I was going to also come out today. It was my daughter that said, Mommy, come on, because I've been busy all day, So I thought, why not? So that's why I'm here. So lovely having you guys here. For all your spiritual need or herbal need, contact us at Alashala here. If you at a crossroad in life and then you have like two options, or maybe life has just been stagnant, you don't know what's going on. Other people seems to be moving forward, but somehow, just in one spot. Give us a shot here at Alashala. The universe has been so good to us. It has blessed us immensely. We have Ifa Opele for divination. For people that are familiar with Ifa, Ifa never lies, or Rumila is always accurate. It would, point us to the right direction. On what to do, the way forward. We have Erin Dilogun as well. Like you guys are aware, and I used to do tarot reading. I don't do that anymore simply because, I don't have anything wrong with tarot reading. For you guys that are doing, it's wonderful. Go ahead and do it. But for me, I kind of frustrating because it's something else. You have issue, and then obviously the card will tell you what's happening, where you are right now, blah blah blah. But there's no suggestion on what to do or how to put it right, or if there's some spiritual stuff that you need to do. So for me, I found that really, not really, it didn't sit well with me. So, but with Erin Dilogun, you know what the cowries are saying. There was that call again. Sorry, I also finished this video. Like I was saying with Ifa Opele, we know what Orumila is always accurate. It will tell us what to do. If you felt that some curses are in place, or someone's jinxing or hexing, or give us a shout at Alashala. There are stuff in place where you can, you have herbs and all this living consciousness that the universe has blessed us with. If your love life that's not working well, stuff I know, your marriage, on the rock, give us a shot here. If you have like a legal case issue, like court case, give us a shot here at Alashala. There are way around these things, that we can, turn stuff around and, make it favorable, for us. The universe has blessed us like that, We have, so all of this, the energies around, that's what they are there for. We're not there to use them, they're not there to use us. Together we are the universe, So it's always having you guys here. I'm gonna stop here, guys, and I'd for sure see you. It's gonna be on YouTube. I can promise you guys, and it's Saturday. It'll be live as well, and I will look forward to see you, wonderful people. Bye bye. Enjoy the rest of your week. Bye bye.